Did you know that Enki, the god of water, knowledge, mischief, crafts, and creation, was not always the benevolent figure he is often portrayed as? His story is one of cunning, manipulation, and a thirst for power that rivaled even the most ambitious of mortals. It all began in the primordial abyss, where the world was a swirling chaos of darkness and formlessness. From this void emerged the Anunnaki, the seven great gods who ruled over the nascent universe. Among them was Enki, the youngest and most curious of the siblings. He was a master of magic and invention, his mind teeming with ideas and his hands constantly crafting new wonders. Enki's thirst for knowledge was insatiable. He delved into the secrets of the universe, exploring the depths of the cosmos and the mysteries of life itself. He discovered the power of water, the lifeblood of the world, and learned to manipulate it with his will. He created the rivers and oceans, shaping the land with his divine hands. He taught humans the art of agriculture, the secrets of medicine, and the power of language. But Enki's ambition was not limited to the physical world. He yearned for power, for control over the very fabric of existence. He saw the potential of humanity, their capacity for both good and evil, and he saw an opportunity to shape them in his own image. He began by manipulating the gods, playing them against each other with his cunning and wit. He sowed seeds of discord, whispering doubts and fears into their ears, turning brother against brother and sister against sister. He used his knowledge of magic to create illusions and manipulate events, ensuring that his own agenda always prevailed. His most audacious act was the creation of the human race. He saw the gods as arrogant and self-serving, their power corrupting their hearts. He believed that humans, with their inherent flaws and potential for growth, could be a force for good in the world. He took the clay of the earth and molded it into the first humans, breathing life into them with his divine breath. He gave them the gift of intelligence, the capacity for love and compassion, but also the potential for greed and violence. The gods were outraged. They saw humans as a threat to their power, a challenge to their divine authority. They demanded that Enki destroy his creation, but he refused. He saw the potential in humanity, the possibility of a world where gods and mortals could coexist in harmony. The conflict between Enki and the other gods escalated, culminating in a war that shook the very foundations of the universe. Enki, with his cunning and his mastery of magic, fought valiantly against his siblings, but he was outnumbered and outmatched. He was forced to flee, seeking refuge in the depths of the ocean, where he remained hidden for centuries. But he never abandoned his dream of a world where humans and gods could live together in peace. He continued to work in secret, using his knowledge and his magic to guide humanity, to teach them the ways of the world, and to help them overcome their challenges. He became a symbol of hope, a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness. But his past deeds, his manipulations, and his thirst for power were not forgotten. The gods, still wary of his ambition, kept a watchful eye on him, waiting for the moment when he would betray their trust once again. And so, Enki's story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most benevolent of beings can be corrupted by power. It is a story of ambition, betrayal, and the enduring struggle between good and evil. But it is also a story of hope, of the potential for humanity to rise above its flaws and create a better world. It is a story that continues to resonate today, reminding us that the choices we make, both as individuals and as a society, have the power to shape our destiny. The rise of the serpent. Enki's exile in the depths of the ocean was not a period of inactivity. He used his time to study the secrets of the sea, the creatures that dwelled within its depths, and the power of the tides. He learned to communicate with the fish, the whales, and the serpents, gaining their trust and their loyalty. Among these creatures, he found a particular fascination with the serpent, a creature of ancient wisdom and cunning. He saw in the serpent a reflection of his own nature, a creature that could move through the world unseen, its power hidden beneath a deceptively simple exterior. He began to teach the serpent the secrets of magic, sharing his knowledge of the universe and the power of the elements. He taught the serpent to manipulate the tides, to control the flow of water, and to weave illusions that could deceive even the most discerning eye. The serpent, eager to learn and to serve its new master, became Enki's most trusted confidant. It was his eyes and ears in the world, his agent of change, his instrument of power. Enki, using the serpent as his intermediary, began to subtly influence the world. He whispered secrets to the winds, sending messages to those who would listen. He manipulated the tides, causing floods and droughts, shaping the land to his will. He used his knowledge of magic to create illusions, to sow discord among the gods, and to undermine their authority. He was a master of subterfuge, his actions hidden behind a veil of mystery and intrigue. He was the puppeteer, pulling the strings of the world from the shadows, his true intentions hidden from all but his most trusted allies. The serpent's deception. The serpent, empowered by Enki's knowledge and his own cunning, began to act on its own. It saw the world as a stage for its own ambitions, a place where it could rise to power and become a force to be reckoned with. It began to manipulate humans, whispering temptations into their ears, promising them power and knowledge in exchange for their loyalty. It taught them the secrets of magic, the art of deception, and the power of manipulation. It created cults and secret societies, spreading its influence throughout the world. It used its knowledge of the tides to control the flow of water, to create floods and droughts, to punish those who defied its will. The serpent's influence grew, its power spreading like a virus, corrupting the hearts of men and women. It became a force of chaos and destruction, a symbol of the dark side of Enki's legacy. The return of Enki. Enki, watching the serpent's rise to power, felt a mixture of pride and fear. He had created the serpent, nurtured its growth, but he had not anticipated its ambition. He saw the danger it posed to the world, the potential for chaos and destruction that it held. He knew that he had to act, to reclaim his creation before it spiraled out of control. He emerged from the depths of the ocean, his return a shock to the gods and to the world. He confronted the serpent, demanding that it relinquish its power and return to its rightful place. The serpent, however, refused. It had tasted power, and it was not willing to let it go. A battle ensued, a clash of titans that shook the very foundations of the world. Enki, with his knowledge of magic and his mastery of the elements, fought valiantly against the serpent, but the serpent was cunning and powerful, its influence spreading throughout the world. The battle raged for days, the earth trembling beneath their feet, the skies ablaze with lightning and fire. Finally, Enki, using all his strength and his cunning, managed to defeat the serpent, banishing it back to the depths of the ocean, where it would remain for centuries to come. The legacy of Enki. Enki's victory was a hard-won one. He had saved the world from the serpent's tyranny, but he had also learned a valuable lesson. He had seen the dangers of unchecked ambition, the potential for even the most benevolent of beings to be corrupted by power. He returned to the world, his reputation tarnished by his past deeds, but his wisdom and his knowledge still intact. He continued to guide humanity, to teach them the ways of the world, and to help them overcome their challenges. But he also became a symbol of caution, a reminder that even the most powerful of beings can be brought low by their own hubris. His story is a warning, a reminder that power must be used wisely and with restraint, lest it consume us all. The serpent's return. The serpent, banished to the depths of the ocean, did not remain dormant. It waited, biding its time, gathering its strength, plotting its revenge. It whispered its temptations to the creatures of the deep, spreading its influence throughout the underwater world. It learned to manipulate the currents, to control the flow of water, to create storms and tsunamis, to wreak havoc on the surface world. It waited for the moment when it could return, to reclaim its power and to unleash its fury upon the world. And so, the story of Enki and the serpent continues, a tale of ambition, betrayal, and the enduring struggle between good and evil. It is a story that echoes through the ages, reminding us that the battle for the soul of humanity is never truly over.